I
Do you remember
feel
Ko,
angry.
the face stealer
Oh, the creepy Redditor.
from Avatar: The Last Airbender? That creature that had a ton of different faces that it stole from its victims? Well, what if that thing was a Redditor? Do I have you piddling in your britches yet from this scary campfire story?
Redditors? They scare me.
What are we even watching?
I say as I post on Reddit.
Should, because it's real. I know Reddit and creeps go together like macaroni and cheese, but this particular specimen is special. He's like an SCP of pure delusion, cringe, and obsession. A dangerous mix, a recipe for disaster. And over the course of like 2 or so years, he's made a bunch of different accounts in order to message one lady in particular. And I'm sure this isn't the only person he's been messaging through all of these accounts. I imagine all of the other people are probably just too afraid to show anything or talk about anything in regards to this guy, because they're probably fearing for their lives. They're probably worried that he's going to show up at their doorstep and turn them into furniture like Ed Gein, because this guy is a fucking freak. I haven't gone over weirdo messages in a while, so I thought it was time to dust off the swamp ass throne here to take a peek. The messages we're about to look at are the newest. They're only a couple of days old, and they come years after.
Swamp ass. It's just poetry, isn't it, guys? Just poetry. Just a little bit of swamp ass. Wait, what was the thing he said? Hey, can I slide her? We spoke on Reddit for a while.
Thought it was time to dust off the swamp ass throne here to take a peek. The messages we're about to look at are the newest. They're only a couple of days old, and they come years after she thought she had already defeated this menace. But I guess there was a post-credit scene with like a hand reaching from the grave, and now he's back, and he's found her on Instagram, and he's starting to harass her there. Now, Buddy starts by activating his Sharingan of Riz. He's alting. He says, "Hey, can I slide her? We spoke on Reddit for a while."
Ah, yes, the dear Sharingan of Riz. My favorite finishing move, you know?
What an incredible opening line. This is no doubt a pickup artist. This guy fucks. Naturally, she asks, "Who is this?" Because there's no profile picture here. I imagine the account name is some kind of like throwaway nonsense that looks like an Xbox Live arcade
How to describe it was also some time ago. You have a great profile.
code. And he says,
You blocked this
I don't know how to
account.
describe it. It was it was also some time ago. But you have a great profile, ha ha ha, and amazing highlights. You seem very outgoing. Weaving a bit of mystery in there. This guy's good. You know me, but I'm not going to tell you who I am. I actually don't know how to...
Oh, I logged into my account to see, like, when was the last time we did an unboxing? It was March 2023 was the last time I bought Yu-Gi-Oh cards to unbox.
To describe
Hot
it, actually.
damn.
Who am I? An existential question. If you subscribe to solipsism, I mean, we don't need to get into the weeds of it, but you have such an amazing profile, m'lady. And I'm just the gentle sir for you. She presses him, saying, "What do you mean you don't know how to describe it?" Because that just doesn't compute. What do you mean you can't describe who you are if we spoke before? You come in here out of the blue unprompted saying that you know me, and then you can't describe that? What the fuck is wrong with you? What insane asylum did you squeak out of by accident? I mean, like, I can't remember anything besides how you look like, and I don't have our chats anymore. Only this right now. I don't even know your name. You even shot with guns. You Americans are crazy. She's talking to a lobotomite. He's suffering from amnesia, it sounds like. What do you mean you don't know? Like, you said we spoke on Reddit. You don't remember your Reddit account name or anything? And he tries to reassure her, "Oh, I don't even know your name, actually. I only remember what you look like." And just going
The same in text? Because they probably watched it.
off of that
Like,
picture in
from
my head, in my
somewhere,
mind's eye, I
I
was able to
guess.
find your Instagram account somehow. Dude's trying to cosplay like he had his brain scrambled by MK Ultra and can't remember anything except for bits and pieces about this lady's appearance. He is very clearly just trying to avoid saying the Reddit name because he knows that she'll know that it's that weirdo creep from years ago that kept making tons of different accounts to keep harassing her. Also, I think I should clarify this because it may have been confusing. It started 2 years ago, but it wasn't like some one-time instance where this guy just made like a ton of different accounts and she blocked them all and that was it. Just
Damn weirdo creep.
Put the kibosh on it. He continued to do this for a long period of time. Like, there's a post from her from 2 years ago with him doing it, a post from a year ago with him doing it. So he's kept doing this behavior for a long time, and now this is just his most recent rodeo here again. Somehow, Creepy Redditor returned. The Creepy Redditor of 1,000 faces. She says again, "Who are you?" "I don't know. That's the only thing I know. Maybe I told you my name and you'll remember. It's blank." I imagine whatever name he gave right there isn't his real name. He probably just dropped an alias or just a fake name that he probably thought sounded cool.
Who spends this much time, like years, trying to hound down a woman and think it's going to end successfully? It's so weird.
I bet my sweet Bippy that he just chose a name that he lifted from anime. "Oh yeah, it's me, Thorfinn. You don't remember anything, do you? And what's your name? Sorry, but I forgot."
Thorfinn?
What do you mean you don't remember anything? You've given her no information. What the fuck are you talking about? What is she supposed to be trying to remember here? You are a complete stranger who hasn't even left like a single fucking breadcrumb to piece this puzzle together. She says, "What's your name on Reddit?" Point blank. That should be super easy to answer. And he goes, "Wait, let me think. Actually, it could be, I don't remember. Damn, it was so long ago. I don't know, I can't see the chat. I think you blocked me. But still, you are a bigger red flag than me." Oh boy howdy, he just dropped a bombshell and immediately goes on the defense.
This is now going downhill quickly.
"I think you blocked me. But it's because you're a huge red flag and you were intimidated by my overwhelming masculinity and the very strong jawline that I have. I've been mewing a lot. You were the problem then, but I'm willing to forgive you. I just don't remember what my Reddit account was. I'm sure you block a lot of people, so this probably wasn't like a dead giveaway, right?" "I blocked you? This is why you won't tell me your name." "I don't know, I am not that familiar. I don't see the chat, and a bit of time has passed. You're from the US, right?" "I am from Europe." I don't even know what
Who
this
talks
strategy...
like this? I am not that familiar. It sounds like a guy trying to sound really smart, but he's actually really stupid. Like, that he thinks that sounds smart when that's just such a, bad grammar way to say that.
He is here. "I blocked you? I don't know. I'm not familiar. It's a lot of time has passed. You're from the US, right? Hey, did you know I'm from Europe?" Said no European ever. Usually, if someone's going to talk about where they're from, they're not just going to say the whole fucking continent. So I'm starting to highly doubt that this guy is actually from Europe. He's probably just in the US and making shit up here. I don't really get what he's even trying to accomplish. It's just so weird. Like, it's not even like flirting or anything. It doesn't do anything. It's actual just like it's like NPC dialogue in a video game that you'd hear in the background that's malfunctioning.
That is, I think the most confusing thing for most people, guy and gal, that when they see this stuff is like, what is literally the point? There isn't one. And that's what's so mind-boggling. Who spends so much time doing this when there's no point?
Like, it doesn't work. It's not even like statements he's making, it's just disjointed thoughts that he's shitting out. But this was enough to let the cat out of the bag. She says, "You're the one who was DMing me from different accounts." "Yeah, and I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling Redditors. So smart, but I can't see the chats anymore."
You're not creeped out or something, I'm sorry.
"Hopefully you are not creeped out or something. I am sorry. But you have an insane memory, especially if you have to read so much lol." And she just goes, "Yeah, you're fucking creepy, goodbye." And he says, "No!" He probably saw that goodbye text message come through and he literally reached at his computer going, "No!" Like some kind of dramatic death scene in a movie.
Come out
but
and
now
show himself? Like, why? When you're an anonymous, why would you go, "Yeah, that was me, bro"?
Let's take a look at how we got to this point. Let's go to some previous seasons with encounters of this kaiju of cringe. We'll go all the way back to the beginning, 2 years ago. These are the first of the sacred texts, and it actually does look like they were at least exchanging DMs before this conversation happened, before he went full mask off and showed just how weird he was. So he goes, yeah, no worries.
Yeah, that's some epic cringe to be a kaiju of it.
Have to pick the right one, haha. Did someone send you a tribute? And she says, "What do you mean?" Now, if you've been around the cyberspace for as long as I have, you immediately know what he's talking about.
I have no idea.
He's talking about a cum tribute. That's...
What? What? A what? What? Huh? Huh?
Something that only the most deplorable of degenerates engage in, where they come on someone's picture, or they even do it to figurines too, where they put them in a jar and then come on it, or sometimes they don't even use the jar. They go no props, they just do it raw. And that is what he is talking to her about here. This guy is so brain rotted that in the middle of like what seems to be some kind of conversation.
What? What? A tribute? Bro. Just so you know, if you come out and say you've tributed to someone in this chat, I will name and shame.
Between these two, he starts talking about cum tributing to her. Like a cum tribute to your selfies. Just talking about it so casually, like this is a normal thing that normal, sane people do.
See, this
What are
is
you
what
talking
actual
about?
is gooner rot. This is brain rot. This is porn rot. This is actually it. None of the whole like, I prefer anime women. That's some baby stuff. That's some fucking baby play. This is true goon rot.
I don't know, I could expect it from Redditors. I love that he tries to talk down on Redditors. He is literally like the quintessential Redditor that people make fun of. I'm so confused. What are you talking
Boredom, I guess.
about?
Ugh.
Like coming to your selfie and sending it to you.
Hey, Minimi.
Or was that too much? Why would you even say that? Boredom, I guess? That's dangerous. I don't know. I finished studying and I am waiting until I meet friends of mine. He is trying so hard not to seem like a fucking loser, so at the end he's like, oh, I don't know, like something Redditors would.
Fine, even though this is like blowing my brain canal here. Do that. Like, yeah, it's like, no, I have friends. I do, bro. I do. Stay safe in gooning, my brothers. But yeah, we're watching this video on like a cursed Redditor right now, but we're doing okay.
Do. I'm not like one of them. I'm just kind of bored, you know. I was studying and now I'm waiting for my friends to come over. I got like 50 friends coming over because they wanted to hang out and like smoke cigarettes with me
Yeah,
and
I
shit.
bought 50 pizzas because I have so many friends.
Because like that's kind of what we do, and then maybe I'll end up having a threesome tonight. But I kind of just want to talk to you about all this splooge news, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out is all. Now apparently she blocked him after that. I can't imagine
No, he blocked her? That's crazy.
why. And he was just as perplexed as I am. His confusion was so strong that he made a new account to message her again and try and get to the bottom of this mystery. Come on. And then I think he says her name there. Like, I am not doing anything, just being high. Like, come on, you can't get mad at him just for being high and talking about cum tributes. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, I have a soul. Are you serious? You text me from a new account? You're the creepiest person I've met on here. Seriously. It's getting weird, yeah, but I enjoyed talking to you. Please stop. Send a selfie.
Why?
I will also send one. No, fuck you. No! I don't know. I think we could have a good chat. Dropping his signature classic no right before being blocked. I like that. I like how he says that they could have a good chat if given the chance. But it seemed like they were chatting, and then things just went off the rails, completely unhinged, with him bringing up busting a load like tributes to her. I don't know what he expected. I don't know why.
He was trying to get a real life ahoy moment.
He
Like, what
thinks
the
that's
fuck?
something that's normal. And he also just in the middle of this asks for a selfie and
The
then
guy then goes on to his thing. I don't know why girls don't like me.
tries to bargain by saying,
No
I'll
matter
give
how
you one.
much I flirt with women, none of them like me.
Like, you know, if you show me yours, I'll show you mine. Come on, this is a great deal. Show me a selfie and I'll give you one. I know you really want one. Come on. Like it's some kind of gift. It's not like she's asking for a selfie. Nobody
Honestly, that's where my mind went to. Like a historical tribute. It's like, are we sacrificing to like Rye here? Like what tribute?
wants that. And there's no doubt in my mind he was just going to send some random person's picture. He probably would have chosen like Henry Cavill, like, surprise, it's been me, Henry Cavill, this whole time. Don't you feel silly for blocking me on the other account? All right, now let's talk seriously. Because this guy's probably like...
Yeah, let's talk serious about this goon, guys. I'm Henry Cavill.
I think he's probably
famous
on the
Henry Cavill.
much older side of things, just judging by the way he talks. And he has just been so poisoned by being just glued to Reddit that certain things on there, like tributes, he thinks are like normal things that younger people do. So after a couple blocks, he sends another one here from a new account, and it says, okay, Will we talk
I'm
if
a
I
20-year-old chill dude, which he thinks is the only problem is he comes off old, not that he's a creep.
send a selfie? Please, I want to prove to you that I am a 20-year-old chilled dude. Actually, also a romantic.
That is a funny way to regard donations or something, or giving to online women as tributes.
And are you
hilarious.
actually doing fitness? Answer this and I will send you a selfie. Nobody fucking wants a selfie. It's not a reward, it's a punishment. It's a goddamn curse, and he keeps saying it. Like, look, if you just answer these questions like,
He's
are
either 15 or 45. There is no in between.
you into fitness? I'll send you a selfie. You've been begging for one, I'll do it. And please send me one. Come on, it's that easy. He just keeps mentioning that he'll send a selfie like, will we talk if I send one? Will this get you to finally open up to me? Fine, I'll give in and send you one of these, I suppose. Fuck, man, it's so weird. This dude's made a ton of accounts just to keep doing this to this person. And again, I imagine many others, but this is the only text from him that I can find thus far. It's so creepy. I always just find it fascinating how someone like him can exist. You can read these. Like, he's seeing the same messages we are, but to him, it's fine, and she's in the wrong. He even calls her a big red flag. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to talk about this.
Imagine being a red flag because you won't send a selfie to a random stranger or let him jack off on it. Imagine, that's some crazy.
A little bit. Been a while since we checked out some classic creepy messages, and that's about it. See ya.
Classic crazy.